The book of Yeremyah Chapter Iii. They say, if a man divorces his wife and she leaves him and becomes another man's wife, should he return to her again? Would not that land be greatly polluted? But you have played the harlot with many lovers, and yet you return to me again, says Yahweh. Lift up your eyes to the high places and see where you have not been adulterously lain with. By the roads you sat waiting for them like an Arab in the wilderness, and you have polluted the land with your whoredoms and with your wickedness. Therefore the showers have been withheld, and there has been no latter rain, spring rains. Yet you have the brow of a harlot, you refuse to be ashamed. Will you not from this time cry to me? My father, you are the guide of my youth. Will he reserve his anger forever? Will he keep it to the end? Behold, you have so spoken, but you have done all the evil things you could. During the reign of Josiah the king, Yahweh also said to me, have you seen what backsliding Israel has done? She has gone up on every high mountain and under every green tree, and there she has played the harlot. And I said, after she had done all these things, turn back to me. But she did not return, and her treacherous sister Yedah saw it. Then I saw, even though Yedah knew that for this very cause of committing adultery, the worship of gods Elohim, that I, Yahweh, had put faithless Israel away and given her a bill of divorcement, yet her treacherous sister Yedah was not afraid. But she also went and played the harlot, followed after gods Elohim. This was because her iniquity mattered so little to her that she led the land to defilement and committed apostasy with sacred poles and wooden gods. And yet for all this, her treacherous sister Yedah has not turned to me with her whole heart, but with pretended obedience, says Yahweh. And Yahweh said to me, backsliding Israel has justified herself more than treacherous Yedah. Go and proclaim these words toward the north and say, return, backsliding Israel, says Yahweh, and I will not cause my anger to fall on you. For I am merciful, says Yahweh, and I will not remain angry forever. Only acknowledge your iniquity, that you have transgressed against Yahweh your Father, that you have scattered your love among strangers, the gods Elohim under every green tree, and that you have not obeyed my voice, says Yahweh. Turn, O backsliding children, says Yahweh, for I am married to you. And I will take you, one from a city and two from a family, and I will bring you to Zion. And I will give you pastors according to my heart, who will feed you with knowledge and understanding. Then it will come to pass in those days when you are multiplied and increased in the land, says Yahweh, they will no longer say the ark of the covenant of Yahweh. It will not enter their minds. They will neither remember it nor miss it, nor will another one ever be made. At that time, Jerusalem will be called the throne of Yahweh, and all the nations will be gathered to it, to the name of Yahweh, to Jerusalem. They will no longer walk after the imagination of their evil heart, the gods, Elohim. In those days, the house of Yedah will walk with the house of Israel, and they will come together out of the land of the north, to the land that I have given for an inheritance to your fathers. But I said, how can I put you among the children and give you a pleasant land, a beautiful heritage of the hosts of the nations? And I said, you will call me my father and not turn away from me. Surely as a wife treacherously departs from her husband, so you have dealt treacherously with me, O house of Israel, says Yahweh. A voice was heard on the high places, weeping in supplication of the children of Israel, for they have perverted their way, and they have forsaken Yahweh their Father. Return, you backsliding children, and I will heal your backslidings. Behold, we do come to you, for you are Yahweh our Father. Truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills and from the multitude of mountains. Truly in Yahweh our Father is the salvation of Israel. For the shame Bosheth Baal has devoured the labor of our fathers from our youth, their flocks and their herds, their sons and their daughters. We lie down in our shame, and our reproach covers us. For we have sinned against Yahweh our Father, we and our fathers, from our youth even to this day, and have not obeyed the voice of Yahweh our Father.